Good morning. It's August 8th, Tuesday, August 8th. About a week and a half ago, Brian did that scout trip. And when I was planning for my next pack march, my next hike, I realized I haven't done anything with weight. Everything's been really light. So I loaded up the pack today and we left the house with 61 pounds. I gotta admit, today I am not feeling it. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're feeling it or not, you still gotta do it. So I'm trying to get a little bit of time with a little weight on to prepare for success in the elk season. My pack would never weigh 60 pounds unless we're carrying something out. So that's what this pack march is all about. Just getting a little time under weight. Last year, Ian's bull felt like it was crushing me. Even though I do 60 pounds a couple times. I guess if you're doing 80, 90 pounds, it's a whole different ball game. So maybe I need to add more weight. Maybe on the next one. Blaze is way down there. Looks like these deer came to a running stop right here in the mud. Well, 4 3/4 miles, almost 2 hours. Decent pace, satisfied with that. 2.5 miles an hour with 60 pounds, that's not too shabby. Yeah. Well, today, I think we're gonna do the same route we did last time, but I did manage to get a few more pounds in my pack, so we're at 65 this morning. And daughter's going hiking with me. She's behind the camera, and she'll probably stay behind the camera. And yeah, we'll go do our 4.5, 5 miles or so and toughen up our feet some more. .95 miles, so it was a little longer than last time because we took a slightly different loop, but 680 feet gain and loss. 2.7 miles an hour though, so the pace picked up. My daughter wouldn't let me stop to smell the roses, and she had no pity on the old man, so I guess that's what I get for having children. It's time to do my last hike before the season starts. So I came to Manitou Springs to do bar trail and then get up to the incline. And the plan is I'm going up to the incline heavy, and then I'm going to drop off the case of water I have in my pack, do the incline portion, come back down, load it back in, and then come back down. But then I was feeling lazy, so I went up to the parking lot that's all the way up there. And they want $30 for the day to park there, so I'm not doing that. So then I say, well, I'll just park right over here. They want $19 for 4 hours there. Certainly not doing that. I already feel stupid enough paying $8 to park here for 4 hours. So the day's not going good. We're not starting well. So now I got to get my junk on and get up out of here. Cog Railway. Okay, so it's become painfully obvious I failed to take something serious into consideration. I thought my time up to the incline and back with the heavy weight isn't any different than what I've been doing the last 2 times. What I failed to account for is even the asphalt road down there, the pavement, and this trail is a lot steeper than what I was doing at the park. And I am slow. So I don't know if I need to stash my water sooner and try to knock this out a little faster, or if I just stay under load and skip the incline part. Kind of the point of coming here was to do the incline part up and down. So I think I may be looking for a place to stash this load. I'm over a mile into the hike right now. Cog Railway down there. They're getting ready for their first load of the day. You can actually see today it's not all foggy like I think it was the last time I did this. You can about see forever out that way. Out in the distance there, those jagged humps, that's Garden of the Gods. All right, we're 2 miles into this, and if I'm going to make it back in 4 hours, I gotta drop my case of water. So now we're down to about 35, 36 pounds. Wow, what a difference. What a difference. We're cruising now. All right, as I approach the incline up here, it's about 0.44 miles from where I dropped the water, so I had almost another half mile to go. And I'll tell you what, it feels like I dropped more than 25 pounds. So I feel light on my feet until I get to this incline. It's not going to feel so light then, I'm sure. Good morning.
A look down the incline, and then it's up we go.
Job, sir.
Sure. Yes, sir. It's very first 50 yards. Here's our cogwheel again. This morning's breakfast is going to be a bobo, Happy Viking vanilla, which is a lot better than the chocolate. Much better. And oh yeah, Randy Savage Slim Jim. We'll knock that out, get back on our way, because let's see, we got about an hour and 45 minutes until the parking meter expires. So I figure I'm going to need probably 90 to get down, because it's about 3 miles ish from here. So at a half hour a mile, that's 2 miles an hour. Should be able to do that downhill. Give our legs a little break here, do a little light stretching, and then start heading back down. Go pick up that water again.
Seems like you can see forever from up here. And now we're heading back down, which is easier on your cardio system, but rough on the legs.
So we're approaching what, right up here, what is called the false summit. When you're coming up from the bottom, it appears like it's the top because you can't see the top from down there the way the angle is, because it kind of gets a little slow steep here and then it goes up. So when you're coming up this steep spot, you think this is the top. So if you don't know about the false summit, it can be quite the quite the wreck to your morale when you start coming up over this lip and you see the top up there. We're off the trail. This is a parking lot. They charge 30 bucks a day to park in. 30 bucks a day. There is no hourly choice. Crazy. Well, normally I'd be pretty indifferent about seeing downtown Manitou Springs, but right now I've only got to go about maybe 300 yards that way. So looking forward to that. My feet kind of hurt. We did not make it with a ton of time to spare. 5.8 miles, almost 2,200 feet of gain and loss. 3 hours something minutes. I don't know why, but the distance right here in the middle where my thumb is, that's just not showing up on Onyx trackers anymore. Even if I go back and look at this track tomorrow, it won't be there. The time is all squished in, you can't hardly read it, and it doesn't pop up. I don't know what's going on with that. Now that the last road march is done for the preseason elk archery prep, it's time to pack up the food for the season. Well, not the whole season, just the first chunk. So what I do is I calculate everything. Everything that goes in this bag, I calculate here on the side until I get to 3,000 calories, give or take 50 or so. So 2,950 to 3,100-ish. Basically what goes in this pack is my dinner goes in first. That's going to be something that's going to be 700 to 900 calories of one of these freeze-dried meals. And then lunch is a lighter freeze-dried meal. In this case, that one is spicy Southwest skillet, because the light one for midday, because you don't want to get yourself weighed down with a big belly full of 900 calories or so of heavy freeze-dried meal. And then once I got that in there, then I put in my trail mix of some sort, and that's measured out and also recorded on the bag, the little bag. So in this case, this says 460, so I got 460 calories there. That goes in. Some kind of sausage meat stick jerky type deal. So this one's only a little guy. So this would be 240 calories. That goes in. And then I just start filling it with Lenny and Larry cookies, Go Macro bar, RX bar. One of my favorites, just about any kind of Bobo bar. You got these Kate's Real Food bars. Of course, the standard and affordable Laura bar. Bobo bites. You can throw in some of those guys. Basically, then you're just kind of filling it up with the bars and snacks until you get to 3,000. Sometimes I make my own trail mix with like this guy and this guy. This guy. I do choose the lightly salted, and this one has the low sugar. This one has 0 sugar, and that's because simply all this other stuff has so much sugar and salt in it. You probably ought to cut back on it somewhere when you can, because any of these bars, even these bars with the egg whites and cashews, it's still got almonds, cashews, dates, so it's still got some carbs in it. Stuff like these Bobo bars, they got a lot of sugar. Anyway, that's dietary stuff. You're probably not here for that. So I'm going to make up about 7 to 10 of these bad boys to get the season started off right. And then I guess the next elk related video will be us hunting, or at least getting out to our hunting spot. The opening weekend is the only one got planned. I'll be with Brian. We'll be in the land of the deadfall. And after that, everything's kind of up in the air and flexible. Although we'll be out hunting somewhere with somebody, or possibly by myself from time to time. I hope you like some of those hiking videos, because one, I was trying to show some of the stuff we do to get ready physically for elk season, and two, kind of show you some of the views we have here in Colorado and kind of the Rocky Mountains in general if you've never been out here. Sometimes we can take it for granted living here, but we do have some really awesome views that we see day to day, and so thought I'd try to share those with you. So if you like this video, you like these videos, give us that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down there, and as always, thanks for watching.